The New York Islanders enter the 2016-17 season listed with odds of 20-1 to win the Stanley Cup. The New York Islanders finished 4th in the Metropolitan Division last season, and they had some playoff success as they defeated the Florida Panthers in the first round before losing to Tampa Bay in the second round. The New York Islanders had an overall record of 45-27, 5-5, and the team won 5 more games at home than on the road. The Islanders were just above average last season as they were 11th in goals scored per game and 13th in goals allowed. New York was really good at home last season, going 25-15, but on the road they just averaged at 20-21. The Islanders were actually a good team to bet under the total last season, with 40 games going under, with 34 going over, and 8 pushes. New York should have similar numbers this season. The Islanders will look a little different in 2016 and 17 as they lost Kyle Okposo, Franz Nielsen, and Matt Martin, while they added Andrew Ladd, Jason Chimera, and P.A. Parento. The question for the Islanders this season is whether they are going to be any better with the newcomers than they were a year ago. The key player is probably going to be Andrew Ladd, who is 2 years older than Okposo and probably will take his spot alongside John Tavares. Jason Chimera is not going to be nearly as good as Martin, and he is 10 years older, so his best days are behind him. And P.A. Parento may also not be as good as Nielsen was. The Islanders don't have a clear starter in goal, as Yaroslav Halak has never proven he can handle the pressure, while Thomas Greiss has never been a full-time starter. The team also signed Jean-Francois Berube, who they have high hopes for. If the Islanders don't find an answer in goal, then they are probably going to be an average team once again this season. The Islanders might be able to get another good year or two out of Ladd, Chimera, and Parento, so they could be just as good in 2016 and 17 as they were a year ago. But long-term, they are going to be weaker as Okposo, Nielsen, and Martin are all in their prime. The Islanders are a tough team to predict, as they could be just as good as they were a year ago if Ladd, Chimera, and Parento fit in well. Matching last year's 101 points might be the ceiling for the Islanders in 2016 and 17 though, as they need everything to go well. The more likely scenario is that the Islanders don't get enough production out of their newcomers and struggle to make the playoffs. New York might be worse defensively in 2016 and 17 than they were a year ago, so they could be a team to bet over the total more often this season. Don't forget that Bang the Book is your best resource for sports betting information on this event and every other sporting event and game this week. Click over to bangthebook.com now.